Hey everyone, I hope you're all really well today or this evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you're okay. Today's pick a card reading is going to be asking the question. This was a request sent to me on Instagram. So if any of you guys would like to send a request for a pick a card reading, you can do so via my Instagram account. Details for that are below in the description box. Otherwise, you can also leave a comment or feedback with a request for a pick a card. I'd love to hear from you. So this one is to find out what someone can't tell you, or what it is that they're holding back from you that they can't tell you, basically. So I hope this can give you some insight and clarity on what it is that you feel you need to know. Okay, so I'm going to show you the decks. So, okay guys, so there you go. This is deck 1, this is deck 2, and this is deck 3, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. So my suggestion is to not think about it too much and just sort of go with the first one that comes to mind. But it's completely up to you. You're going to get the message you need either way. Okay, guys? All right. So let's get this started. If you pick this pile, this is pile 1. This is your reading. I'm going to show you your cards. This will be your Ascended Masters, which I'll put down here. Okay. So we have the Green Man, the Wanderer, the Forest Lovers, and then we have, sorry, that one's a clarifier. The Six of Arrows, clarifying. The King of Vessels, clarifying. And the Archer, and I had another clarification as well for those, and I will show you as we go along, okay? Cool. All right, so pile 1, this is what this person can't tell you, okay? Or what's hidden. So, got the Green Man straight up. In traditional tarot, this is the Emperor, okay? So, what I feel like this person can't tell you is that they are someone that is a little bit manipulative. They're manipulative. They're a little bit manipulative. They're a little bit controlling. They might not still be like this now, but this is kind of who they seem to have been in the past, okay? They are a little bit of a manipulator. We then had the Six of Arrows, okay, which is the Six of Swords transition. I feel like this person is finding it difficult to share with you or can't tell you about their past, okay? And I feel like this is someone that in the past has sort of taken advantage of people that are a little bit more vulnerable, okay? People that are trying to transition, people that are trying to grow. I think this person, man or woman, whatever resonates, has sort of been drawn to these types of people because they're people that they sort of prey on the vulnerable, if that makes sense, okay? They kind of have preyed on people. I shouldn't say preyed, that's not the best word, but they've kind of connected with people or had gone into relationships with people that have been a little bit more vulnerable and who are trying to move on from sort of bad life experiences or bad relationships, and they see them as people that they can sort of, I don't like to say the word use, but they definitely see them as people that are sort of more easier to manipulate and get what they need to out of them, if that makes sense. Whether they're doing it on a subconscious level, I don't know. This will make more sense to you, because this, you got to remember, this is a general reading, okay? But this is just the energy I'm picking up from this person. This person can't tell you that this is the kind of person that they can be, okay? They can be someone that's quite manipulative, a little bit controlling, and someone that, yeah, has, I think, taken people for a bit of a ride in the past and tended to make the most out of people that are a little bit more vulnerable. We then got the Wanderer, which is the Fool in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So this is telling me that this person, man or woman, is someone who I feel is on a bit of a journey to find out more about themselves, okay? Perhaps there's someone that is unsure of their sexuality, perhaps, okay? But they're definitely someone who has tried, you know, different avenues, been around the block, whether it's, you know, trying to be in relationships or have connections with someone from the same sex or not. Or they could just be someone that's a bit of a player, okay? But they're definitely someone that's been around the block. And then we had clarifying the Knight of Vessels. So I kind of feel like this is someone who, because they've sort of been around the block and they've been on this sort of journey of trying to find themselves, it's kind of like it feels like when things start to get too serious, or a relationship starts to get too serious, they kind of just like slither off, and they don't really give like their whole to a relationship. They sort of just give a little bit and don't commit 100%, if that makes sense. I mean, they're definitely someone that wants to find love, but I feel like there's someone that's still on a journey to try and find themselves as well, because some people that, if this resonates, of course, some people that are in that sort of player energy, or people that, you know, sort of like to try different things or different people, or, you know, different experiences, but then sort of like slither off. And that's why I'm kind of getting that bit of a player energy, is because they're still trying to find themselves, right? They also might be a little bit insecure because they haven't found themselves yet, if that makes sense, okay? So this is what they haven't shared with you. This is what they can't tell you, okay? Then I have the Forest Lovers, which is the Lovers in traditional tarot. In Rider-Waite traditional, right? So this is telling me that this person, I feel, is they definitely do want some sort of like love connection with someone, but I feel like they're a little bit afraid of it at the same time, if that makes sense. And that would sort of go hand in hand with why they sort of are on this continuous journey to try and find what it is that they want, or what it is that they are, or who they are, or what they are, or what their sexuality preference is, if that makes sense, perhaps. And so it's kind of like, that's why they sort of just only come in as a Knight of Cups. That's why they only sort of just come in and won't give a full 100% commitment to a relationship. And it's kind of like they like to slither away before they really find out what people discover about them, if that makes sense. It's kind of like they're a little bit of I feel like a bit of a nomad as well. It's kind of like they jump from project to project or person to person. because I just feel like there's quite a bit of insecurity there. So then, clarifying the Lovers, I had the Chariot. The Archer, which is the Chariot. So I kind of feel like this person doesn't know what direction they're going in. I feel like this person is a little bit afraid of relationships. Perhaps they're afraid of themselves as well. But yeah, they're definitely not, this is definitely something they can't share with you. They can't share with you that they don't know what direction to go in, because I don't think they even really know themselves fully yet, if that makes sense. So if someone doesn't really fully know themselves, it's going to be hard for them to really know. They might have an idea of what they want. They might want to be in a loving relationship, but they're not going to be able to give themselves 100%, if that makes sense. Now, I pulled out some extra clarifiers. So I got the Two of Bows, okay, which is the Two of Wands, and I got the Eight of Vessels, which is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that, yeah, I feel like this person has a choice to make. Now, I don't feel like it's a choice between two different people. I don't get that at all, because with the clarifiers, I didn't have sort of like another representative of another person. So I don't think it's a third party situation, but this person definitely needs to make a decision. But I think it's a decision within themselves, and what direction they want to go into. Whether, whether they want, I don't know if you're asking if whether they want to be in a relationship with you or not, but that's something that they need to make a decision about. But I think the decision isn't really about you, it's about themselves. Because it kind of feels like this person wants to be reborn. They've walked away from disappointments in the past, but they want to be reborn, and they want to become more conscious, because this is water, and water is about consciousness. So they want to be reborn. They want to find out who they really are, because I feel like they're a little bit of a lost soul. They're trying to find themselves, or they might be unsure of their sexuality preference at this point of time. I could be wrong. It's just a general reading, okay? Now, what I got as the Ascended Masters for pile 1 is stay focused. So I really feel like this person is trying to stay focused at the moment on what it is that they're trying to discover about themselves and the decision that they're going to make. And this is what they can't tell you, okay? They're trying to stay focused. They're trying to discover what it is. They're trying to make a decision. So pile 1, that's your reading. I hope that it has made some sense. Please feel free to leave comments and feedback below. Now I'm going to give you another really quick summary of your reading, pile 1. So this person is definitely, this is what they can't tell you and what they can't share with you, okay? That they are someone that in the past has tended to be a little bit manipulative with people. They've tended to be drawn to people that are in periods of transition in their life. So they've tended to be more drawn to people who are maybe a little bit more vulnerable, because sometimes when people are in that transition period in their life and they're doing growth, they can be a little bit more vulnerable because they're still at that stage of gaining their full strength. So I feel like that's kind of what they've been like in the past. Now this person is on, is on a journey. They're not 100% sure about themselves, and that's why they sort of haven't been stable before in relationships. They've just come in and out very quickly and very easily, and it kind of feels like they've run away from situations as soon as people try to work out what they're like or what they're doing, right? So maybe this person is a little bit of a player. Maybe they've been around the block, man or woman, or maybe they're just unsure of their sexuality as well, okay? They have to make a decision. They do want to be in a relationship, but they have to make a decision. They don't know which way to go at the moment. They don't know, but they definitely know that they need to make a decision, and they want to make a decision. But this is what they're not telling you, that they do need to make a decision, because they want to be reborn. They want to be more conscious of what it is that they're doing, so they can move ahead and have better times. But yeah, this person is definitely in conflict, but it's nothing personal. It's got nothing to do with you. It's just stuff they have to work through. But yeah, so that's what they haven't shared with you, pile 1. Okay. Pile 2. These are your cards. This is your reading, pile 2. Okay, so I've got quite a few cards here, so I've already had them set out, okay? But I'll put the camera down so you can see. So these are the cards you got. So we've got the 5 of Wands, we've got the 6 of Pentacles clarifying. We then have the 8 of Wands, we have the Prince of Wands clarifying, and the Prince of Pentacles clarifying. Then have the Empress, and we have the Queen of Wands clarifying. Okay, then I had a few more because it just wasn't clear enough for me, right? So this is a bit of a bigger spread. Okay, then we had Temperance, we had 5 of Swords, and 10 of Cups clarifying. Okay, so we've got a lot of cards here, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible, but still give you the clear message, okay? What this person can't tell you is that they're in conflict, okay? They're conflicted in their head. Maybe they also feel like they're battling. They feel like they're battling, but they're definitely in conflict, whether it's just in their head with themselves, whether it's you, or whether they feel like they've got competition with you, you know? Whatever resonates. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, because this person really wants to find balance. And what this person isn't telling you is that they do want to find balance. They don't want to be in this conflict anymore. I feel like this particular person there's a lot of stuff they're not telling you, okay? Or they feel like they can't tell you. Now, the next thing I got is the 8 of Wands. This person does really want to communicate with you big time, okay? They really do. Then I had clarifying the Prince of Wands. This person is someone that is very passionate and fiery, okay? They tend to be someone that rushes in and rushes out of relationships or connections with people, okay? So they come in and they fall in love quickly, or they get like carried away very quickly with the notion of being in love, but then they come out really quickly as well, because it's like they don't fully think through situations, if that makes sense. They sort of just rush in, and then they're like, oh, you know, I don't know if I want this, so then they'll rush back out. Now, this person, it's very interesting, because then we got the Prince of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like this person does want to be more in this energy. They do actually want to make someone an offer, okay? But they want to make it a more stable offer, because I feel like they are really passionate people, but they do have that earth behind them as well. They are someone that wants to be able to give someone a good solid offer as well, right? Now, this is where it gets really interesting. So what this person can't tell you is that they see you as the Empress, okay? They see you, they put you on a bit of a pedestal. They see you as someone that's really nurturing, really beautiful. They see someone that they could potentially maybe have a family with, whatever resonates. This can be man or woman, it doesn't matter, okay? But they see you as this like amazing, beautiful person that's nurturing and lovely and kind. And yeah, you're the Empress or the Emperor, right? Now, what this person is telling you is that there is someone else in the picture. Man or woman, there's another person in the picture that they're quite interested in, okay? Now, because this is the Queen of Wands, it could be the King, whatever resonates. This person, they're quite... this other person's quite passionate, and they feel passionate about this person. but I really don't think that they know much about this person, right? I think they know you a lot better, okay? I think they've seen you in this light of the Empress, okay? But I don't think that they know this other person as well as what they know you, because I kind of feel like they've been in a situation with you where they've seen you being nurturing, so perhaps they've lived with you, or they're living with you, or they've been in a situation where they've been able to get to know you on a more nurturing level, and as more of that sort of person that they would live with, rather than this person here. So this person is kind of like someone that they know, but not quite as well as you, if that makes sense. So they may have known them, they may know them, but they don't know them to the level that they know you, if that makes sense. They haven't had the same experience of being able to sort of live with you, or be in a situation where it's more day-to-day living, or do you know what I mean? It's kind of like this person may have met this person just on a holiday and stayed in touch with them, but they haven't really been in a live-in situation. I hope that resonates. That's just what I'm picking up, okay, guys? Now, so I feel like, yeah, there's two of you in the picture. I do feel like they definitely want to make... I feel like they definitely want to make sort of like an offer. They want to make a stable offer. I feel like with the Empress or Emperor, if that's you, I feel like there's definitely, they feel very passionate about you. And whether this has happened yet or not, they've come in and out quickly of your life, okay? It kind of feels like they have more passion for you in a way. They just find, because they've put you on a pedestal, and they just find you really beautiful and like all these really amazing things, okay? So they feel really passionate about you. But I kind of feel like with this other person, man or woman, I feel like they kind of want to be making more of like more of a solid offer to this person, but at the same time they don't know this person as well as they know you, if that makes sense. But that's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking. But I think they kind of are unsure of who to make that offer to, if that makes sense. Now, to add more to the story, we now have Temperance. So this person is telling you that, not telling you that they want to find balance. They want to make a decision, I feel, about who it is they're going to choose, because they want to find balance in their life, you know, and they want to... I kind of feel like we have Five of Swords. I kind of feel like they have had many battles with many people. I feel like they've broken hearts before, and people have broken their hearts, but I feel like they haven't really known how to learn how to they haven't really learned how to deal with conflict in the past, if that makes sense. They haven't known how to, deal with conflict in a creative way. But what they do want is they want happy families. All right, now, really quickly, because that was a bigger reading than expected. The Ascended Masters was come out of the closet. So I feel like this person really needs to, and what they're not telling you is they need to be more honest with themselves and what they want. They need to come out of the closet, okay? They need to be honest with what they want, and they're trying to be more honest with themselves about what they want, because they obviously have a decision to make. So in summary, pile 2, this person is in conflict. They want balance, okay? They want some financial security, and they want balance. They want to communicate with you. They really want to communicate with you quickly, okay? They have a lot of passion, and there's someone that comes in and out of relationships very quickly, or in and out of connections really quickly, because they don't really think things through properly. They just sort of do it, right? But they're also someone that has that earthy energy and does want to make an offer. you know, that Knight of Pentacles offer to someone, something more stable, right? They see you as the Empress, but they also have someone else in their sights, man or woman, okay? So they're not sure what to do. They definitely want to find some balance, though, and they want to get past this no-win situation of not battling correctly, and they want happy families. But yeah, this is what they're not telling you, that there's someone else in the picture and they're trying to find balance. And yeah, they need to be more honest with themselves, is what they're not telling you. So pile 2, that's you. That's pretty intense, okay? Sorry, I had to do it quickly, but it was a longer reading than the other ones. Now, pile 3, this is your reading. Video may run out, so if it does, I'll put the link on below in the description box, okay? So these are your cards, pile 3. We got the Tower, 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords, Death, 6 of Swords, Page of Cups, the Chariot, the 9 of Wands, and the Star. Okay, let's rock and roll. Okay, so pile 3, this is a lot clearer, this reading. Pile 3, this person is telling you that, what this person isn't telling you is that the Tower moment that you had with them, you've had a Tower moment with them, okay? There's been a moment where you both were just like, oh my gosh, something happened. There was some sort of big argument or some sort of big finale that's created this Tower moment. Now, what I can tell you then is we have the 3 of Cups. So what's happening here is this person hasn't told you, but they want to move past this and they want to enjoy good times with you, okay? So they really, really want to get past this Tower moment they've had with you, and they want to have better times with you, okay? They want to enjoy you more. Now, what else they can't tell you is, I feel like this person has a big love for you. I feel like they want to start a new relationship with you, or they are in love with you, okay? Now, clarifying the Ace of Cups I have is the 2 of Swords. So I kind of feel like this person isn't telling you, okay? Obviously, this is what this person can't tell you. So what this person can't tell you is that I feel like they want to make you this big offer of love, okay? But I think what they can't tell you is that they're sort of unsure of where this is going to go, and they're a little bit fearful of it. I then have Death, so that's telling me that they want to get past this. They want to end this feeling of indecision. They want to end this feeling of probably both of you feeling like you have to protect yourselves, because I kind of feel like this person feels like they have to protect themselves, and that they can't really tell you exactly what it is, how they feel. And I guess this is why you're watching this, right? But they want to end that. They want to start a new cycle, okay? And I feel like they also they also think that this is you, and that you need to take, you know, this blindfold off and to put your swords down, or they need to put their swords down, okay? And they want to end that feeling. We then have the 6 of Swords. So this person, what they can't tell you is that they want to move past this bad situation that they've either had with you or with someone in their past. They want to move past that, because they want to start something new with you. They would like to make an offer, and sort of like they want a fresh start, and they want to do that quickly. They want to move forward with that quickly because they feel pretty passionate about it, and they feel like it's what they want, and this is what they haven't told you, or what they can't tell you at the moment, okay? Then we had clarifying that, the 9 of Wands. So it's, sorry, this is the 10 of Wands. Sorry, guys. So the 10 of Wands. So what they're not telling you is that they feel a little bit burdened though, okay? They still feel a little bit burdened, by stuff that's happened in the past, and they really want to move forward from it because they really want this fresh start, okay? And they really want to move forward really quickly, but there's still a little bit of a way to go, and they feel like there's still a little bit of work that needs to happen, but they're very much at the end of the cycle, so they feel like they're happy to push through that little bit more, if that makes sense, because they have a lot of hope in this connection. They believe that this is work, and it kind of feels like this is something that they would really like to have with you. You know, they would like to have a connection with you for sure, and they have hope that this is going to happen. So this is really beautiful. Now, the Ascended Masters we got for pile 3 was balance, career, and home life. So I really feel like this is what this person is doing at the moment. I feel like this person has been through a little bit of a shift, and they're learning to balance their career and home life. I feel like they're learning a new way of living, and they're learning how to become more balanced as well within themselves. So pile 3, sorry, this is so fast. Pile 3, quick summary for you guys. You guys have had a tower moment together, or they've been through a tower moment with someone, and this is what they're not telling you about. But they're now sort of getting past that, and they're in the stage of celebrating that this is past, okay? I feel like this person is in love with you, or they want to offer you a brand new love. And what they can't tell you is that they still feel like they're a little bit restricted at the moment, but they want to move past that. And it kind of feels like, yeah, they're still bound a little bit, okay? They're still bound a little bit, but they want to get past that because they have a full heart. They have that to offer to you, okay? They want to move past troubled waters that they've been through in the past, whether that's with you or someone else. I kind of feel like it might be with someone else though. But they want to move past troubled times, and maybe this person has a child in their life, maybe not, but they want to move past troubled times and onto calmer waters. You know, because they have feelings for you, and they really want to move ahead with this, and they're feeling really good about this and positive and confident. But they know at the 10 of Wands that there is going to be that final push, but they think it's worth it, and they have a lot of hope and belief in this connection with you, or whatever it is, whatever resonates. So that's a beautiful reading. So this is the stuff that they can't tell you at the moment, because I think they're processing a lot of this, okay? And they're doing that final push. And they want to be really honest with you. I feel like this person is a pretty honest and open person, okay? So that's beautiful. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I'm sorry that I had to rush through it so quickly. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and lots of love and light blessings to you all.